I believe one could have reference to the judgment in the case of Ghulam Hussain by the larger bench of the Honorable Supreme Court. It was authored by the then Chief Justice Asif Said Khosa, and it takes a very conservative view when interpreting terrorism. And it, of course, denotes that if it's a group which is known to be indulging in violence for purposes of promoting or propagating their religious views or their political views, and they intend to overhaul the government. And if that is something done in a systematic manner to achieve certain aims, then yes, it would fall under that. But I do not think that ad hoc protests, because unless it was announced a week in advance that this is the manner in which Imran Khan is going to be arrested and this is the time Imran Khan is going to be arrested, I don't believe that the people who came out, all of them, were part of some larger conspiracy. And I think a majority of the participants were perhaps those who, after hearing the news, as a spontaneous reaction, spilled out on the streets. And because otherwise, there are clear parallels or distinctions you can draw in the political narratives or in the political messaging given by political parties. And yes, Mr. Khan is not known as a pacifist. Mr. Khan is known to create hurdles in the smooth proceedings of the law. He is known to have resorted to violence whenever he's been called to courts. And but at the same time, the question more so, I believe, which is concerning the authorities in Pakistan, is not that the protests were violent, because many political parties in the past have done violent protests. It's who the protests were directed towards. Now, I beg to differ that it was only Mr. Khan who is to blame, that now a significant section of the public or the polity believes that major decisions within our corridors of power are taken solely by the military. Mr. Nawaz Sharif has been at pains to tell the nation that it was not the Supreme Court, it was the military chief who got him out of the office, because it is he who used to ask, "Mujhe kyun nikala?" When political cases or cases which are deemed to be of political nature, even though they primarily relate to corruption charges, were reopened or were being aggressively pursued against Pakistan People's Party, and a lot of media coverage was being given to those cases. In 2015, Mr. Zardari addressed the military elite and said, "Main eent se eent paja dunga." When PDM was launched and Maulana Fazlur Rahman gave call of the first long march, he, in order to, I believe, rile up his supporters, uttered publicly the words that this long march will go to GHQ if need be. So I believe that for the past many decades, every single political party, when it is on the receiving end, is at pains to tell the people that who is responsible for the decisions which are being made. So I think a significant portion of the population now believes that. Does that mean that protests should have been violent? Does that mean that things should have been done in the way they were? Does that mean that Mr. Khan should have been so late to condemn the action? Does that mean that anyone who was actively involved in specifically instigating acts of violence should be absolved? No. But the reaction which is being given by the state authorities, and being done so through the veil of democracy under the PDM government, is condemnable, deplorable, and a constitution is dying a disgraceful death at the hands of the elected.